Welcome back, guys. So, what's happened since episode 3, you ask? Well, Wilson, he's still hanging out, staring off longingly into the distance. And I made a quick run back to the island to the west where we previously visited and grabbed the band-aids that we left there before, as well as some sticks. And also, obviously, I started cooking some crabs. So we're just going to pick up right here and get this show started. I'm going to get another crab back on the fire here. And we're going to start putting some supports in our hut, because I think we're going to roof off this one part before we start expanding. So let's get that bit done. There we go. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. Now we're going to pop a roof on this bad boy, just so that we have some coverage on that side. Not too worried about much else at the moment. Though I think we can move some of these items off onto what is basically our porch. Must keep a tidy hut. Oh, and our crab's done. Alright. Our trusty label maker that we use to give Wilson his name officially. Our propeller that we're definitely going to want to use soon. If we ever get the rest of the pieces for the engine. And I'm going to try to drag the bed up here. Alright. And there we go. Alright. We're regular Robinson Crusoe. Okay, so let's unload. Oh, I let my crab burn, did I? Or did I? Oh. Can't tell what is happening with these crabs. That's not cooked. That's cooked. There we go. For some reason the cooked crabs seem to mix with the uncooked crabs. There we are. And I think in this episode we are going to head out to the north. Well, sort of north by northeast. That island over there, which we I don't believe we have checked out yet. Or we may even go straight north. No, we'll go north by northeast. It seems closer, even though it's probably not. We'll just wait for this crab to finish cooking. And while we're doing that, we'll just unload some of the items we are not going to need on this expedition. And we won't need our lighter. I think I'm gonna just craft a throwaway axe. That way, if we do find lots of good stuff, we can just throw it away and carry what we find. Get this crab down. I'll just throw this crab over here and worry about him later. I did also make a pot of fresh water, or a bucket of fresh water. You do that basically just by taking a swim with the bucket and throwing it on the fire, and when it's done, it's fresh versus salty. Alright, we got all that. Let's quickly... We have a stick over here. Apparently not. Let's get a stick over here. A crude axe. And we'll be making a nighttime run. Okay. Let's grab this. Just drag this over to the part of the island we want to go to. And I actually forgot to pick up the stick, or the axe. That's how smart I am. And where did it go? Where did it go? That's strange. Hello? Hello, Wilson? Have you seen my axe? I made one. It was crude, but I did make it. Well, that... Oh, there it is. Hidden under the palm fronds. Alright. Let's grab our raft. And shove off. There we go. Alright. There's a moon to guide us, and a compass, which will probably work better. So we're coming up on the island now. There are some shipwrecks off to the side here, but it is the middle of the night, so I don't think we're going to worry about those just yet, because, again, we don't have a flashlight, so it's pretty hard to see what you're doing. We'll just pull in to this little cove here and have a look around, see what this island has to offer. I think I can see some potato plants up there, but we don't need that because we are from Potato Island, so we have a few potato plants of our own. Get our axe out in case we run into any angry... Oh no. I've just realized we have been to this island before. That was a severe miscalculation. Well, I guess while we're here, I do need some coconuts. So I am hungry and I am thirsty. I don't see any up there. I do see one up there, so that'll do us. You definitely don't want to fall from a tree in this game. Unless you've got some medical supplies, which we only have some band-aids back at our base camp. We'll get these coconuts. So we did spend a pretty considerable amount of time coming to the wrong island here. So I'm not sure what our plan is going to be, because we don't want to just waste the trip. I think what we may end up having to do is waiting for the dawn and potentially just exploring those shipwrecks. Let's eat this coconut here. Yeah, there's us right there. Alright, well, let's head out to those shipwrecks now and see what's going on. I do think, if this is the island we've been to before, we've definitely been to that shipwreck. So we'll probably go for this one. Seems to make the most sense. Now, shipwrecks do always contain the best items, and hopefully we pick those out today. I may double check that other one just while we're out here. So we are going to have a little wait, a couple hours, until dawn, and then we can dive. So the sun's coming back up now. We can go ahead with our dive. Equip our axe in case we run into any sharks. And again, we are swimming with the flippers, so we've got a little advantage there. Though time is still always of the essence. Jerry can, sure, I'll take that. A hammer, yeah, I'll take that. We have a lighter and another jerry can. I don't know what those are good for, but let's have a quick look. It's a tool. Ah, topping up an engine's fuel tank. And we do want the engine at some point, so... actually, oh, we can stack those, that's fine. And dive back down. Went in that door. I think that pretty much does it for this wreck, actually. Oh. I think it's very safe to get in there. Alright. So I think that covers that wreck. So let's head back in the life raft. Now there was another wreck somewhere in this vicinity. We'll see if we can find it. One thing I noticed is that the bubbles of the shipwrecks are definitely a lot easier to see in the nighttime instead of in the day, where they just kind of blend. Hopefully that's something that gets fixed at some point. And that's our quaint little home over there. So what I think I'm actually going to do, because I don't think I'm going to find this wreck unless I stumble on it, I'm actually going to just head right for that island over there and see what we can find, and then we'll head back to Potato Island there. So, while we were paddling out to that island, our Potato Island is back there, I believe, we did come across some bubbles, so we are going to check those out and see what we have down here. We'll get our trusty... Oh, actually, let's see. Might be able to get rid of some of these coconuts. Are we hungry? Yes, we're hungry. Hungry enough to eat a coconut in the middle of the ocean. Alright, get our trusty axe out. And in we go. We already have one of those. And I don't see anything else in here. Oh, there's a locker. Flare gun and a bucket. Lots of buckets. We don't need that. So we're running out of air, so we have to go back to the surface so that we don't injure ourselves and, you know, end up dying. And I'll go back down. Double check this room one more time, even though it appears to be completely empty. Yeah, we have confirmed. Oh, there we go. I was wrong. More bandages. Perfect. I am accident prone, so I do need that. And we go down again. Oh, and that's not going to work. Nothing in there, though. So let's get unstuck. There's a toolbox. A proper hammer. And we'll get back up to the surface for some air here. We're doing alright for health and hunger. And let's have a look. Can we get in that hole? No. So there's another door. Let's have a look. Compass, we don't need that, but they do stack, so whatever. Locker, and an axe. Always better than the axe we have, that's for sure. Oh, we need to get out of here quick. Okay. I think we pretty much covered that. So, just want to make sure I got my bearings here. That should be Potato Island. That should be... That is the island we're heading for, I believe. And our inventory is full, so it's useless anyway. We've got items that we need. So we're just going to make our way back to Potato Island and see what Wilson is up to. Almost back to Potato Island now. Hopefully Wilson's kept a good eye on the place. The main reason we really need to go to these other islands is this one doesn't have a lot of resource. It has a couple of yucca plants for lashing. We're pretty much out of palm trees. I don't want to take down the ones that are left because they do generate coconuts, which we're actually running low of as well. And so we really do need to get out to the other islands, and even just to get wood and whatnot. So we kind of failed in our mission in this episode. The island we went to, we'd already been to, and it didn't turn out a complete bust though. We did end up with a few items of use. Some more band-aids, more axes, more hammers, a jerry can, which we'll eventually need when we get the engine running. So I'm just gonna throw these here. A nice safe spot. I'll throw that down there with the others. And jerry can sit here. And we'll put the good axe. Any old place is fine. Oh, we got lots of hammers. So we definitely have quite a few tools. And we got our good friend Wilson still hanging around. I think at this, we're going to take this as a good opportunity to end the episode. So we didn't get very far, but we did get a few good items. Maybe next time we will head out in, let's pick a direction, shall we? We shall go southeast. We are going to travel southeast. We'll see if we can find an island out there or some shipwreck, and hopefully we get some more items, get us a little bit closer to building that motor. Definitely subscribe if you want to catch the next episode. Leave a comment if you got a comment, or even if you have suggestions for where we should head, where we should go, or if you even have some tips on crafting or survival. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't. It's up to you, and we'll catch you in episode 5.